These parents walked out of this building, and I spoke to some of them, and they remain extremely frustrated. Many of them stood before the Board of Education tonight and said to them, remote learning does not work for our kids. We want to go back full-time 5 days a week. But in response, the superintendent said that cannot happen, and her reasoning was as follows. She says enrollment is simply too large, and there are safety concerns. It was the first in-person Board of Education meeting Secaucus has had in 14 months. And before parents could even get a word in edgewise, Superintendent Jennifer Montesano told them flatly,
our current enrollment is what has prevented our district from providing more in-person days.
In a prepared statement, the superintendent said the district cannot break CDC guidelines and place more than 12 students inside a classroom. She cited upgrades to ventilation, bathrooms, and PPE, and then made an offering for the weeks ahead.
It is clear that providing students in-person instruction with a hybrid A-B cohort, as we have now, but extending those days to a full day is the best and most equitable educational plan to end this current school year.
But a continuation of hybrid instruction seems to fall short with parents.
I am here to suggest we move to full days, including lunch for all students, 5 full days.
With all the data available to us on transmission among children, on the pitfalls of virtual learning, with successful models of schools that are open, and with vaccines now available, it is still not clear to me why we are not offering more in-person instruction.
It should be noted that statewide, more schools are reopening, as is the mandate from President Biden and Governor Murphy. Data shows 142 districts are all in person, 98 all remote, 534 hybrid, and 37 a combination of instruction. All parents tonight had one single theme in mind: remote learning is not working.
For many students with disabilities, specifically for our youngest learners, remote learning is the equivalent of no learning at all.
Okay then, Chris, so then why can some schools go back full-time, but Secaucus can't?
It's a very good question. You know, that exact point was brought up. In fact, one woman stood before the board and said, why can neighboring Rutherford do this? Since September, they've gone 5 days full-time in school. There really was no good answer for that other than they're just trying to stick to the CDC guidelines. Roxanne?